Hey Oliver, how's it going? It's your cousin Alex, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to do a couple things in Minecraft that you were asking me about. First and foremost, so we're going to start with the item sorter here. This is what you're going to need for your world, and then after I teach you how to make this, I'm going to teach you how to make the iron farm again, although they're both very... You just texted me. I just got a text from you. They're both very, as I was saying, both of these builds are super expensive, so don't expect to make this um, right when you started a world. But just to show you how this is going to work, this is the iron ore box. This is the gold ore box. This is the trash box. I'm just going to stick some gold ore in here. And now I'll stick some iron ore in here. And then I'll put some gravel in here as the garbage. And as you can see, all those items went into the same place and are obviously not here anymore. And the iron ore has been deposited in here, the gold in here, and the gravel in here. So let's get to the tutorial. So for the most part, you're going to want to have everything that I have in my inventory right now. So I'll actually go through that really. I have just a block, any block you want, doesn't matter. A chest. You might need a trap chest because you might not be able to do this with one chest. The way you're going to try it is by crouching and then placing a chest next to each other. If they do this, then just use a trapped chest. But if they do this, then you should be able to use two chests. If you can't figure it out, just use trap chests. They're pretty easy to make. Other than a block and a chest, you're going to need a redstone torch. This is a comparator. This is a redstone repeater. This is redstone dust. The hopper. A dropper. Not the other one. Whatever it's called. A dispenser. Wherever it is. You want the dropper. Whoops. And then you're going to want a staircase for the end. These are the blocks you're going to want. They conveniently fit in the hotbar, so there's no problem with that. So to start, we're going to place a dropper down like that, and we're going to place two down so they're standing on top of each other. If you're having trouble placing two of these blocks on top of each other, just crouch, place, like that. And then place another one on the top, like that. Next, we're going to need a chest. We're just going to put it right on that middle one. And then a hopper. And make sure when you place the hopper, you have it, your reticle on that bottom one there, because that's what allows it to go inside. So next, we're going to take the comparator and put it there. Make sure the two lines are touching the dropper like that. And then put a block here. Next, you're going to need to place a repeater facing away from the block. And then redstone to connect everything. Like that. Then place two blocks here. Put redstone here. And a redstone repeater going into the dispenser here. All this is doing is when this bottom block gets stuff inside, it'll turn this one on. And then this one will charge these two to shoot it up to the top like that. That's all that's happening there. The next thing you're going to want to do is place your chests down. So make sure that you are crouching and placing the chests like that. I'm going to use 3 for now. You can go as long as you'd like. And I can teach you how to set that up after the tutorial. But for now, we're just going to do that. And now let's put on these blocks here, just as a guide. And also put these ones up here, just like that. And you have like a nice little thing. You don't need to do that though. What you do need to do is have a block sticking out like that on the top one. Because what next we're going to do is place the hoppers, make sure the hopper is facing this one, click it down like that, down like that, down like that, down like that. So that all of their little noses are facing the other one and not facing the dispenser. We can get rid of those now. Also, something you're just going to do is place some stair blocks here. It'll just make building easier. And the stair blocks are really nice because you can open the chest still. So how about that, huh? Next, we're going to want to put some more hoppers down. 1, 2, 3. Make sure they're facing into the wall and not into anything else, especially not into each other. That would be really bad. And let's start digging some holes here. We're going to dig up those. I'm actually going to dig these up so it's easier to see. Let's start by placing torches here underneath the first two, not the last one. And place hoppers connecting into all of the chests. Like so. Next, you're going to place blocks here and here. Just on these two. Next, you're going to place comparators so that the 2 dots are going into the block there. And then repeaters going in like that on the bottom. Don't ask me why. I have no idea. Next, place 2 stone blocks above your repeaters and trace some redstone dust across like that. So now you're pretty much done. You finished. And we have our system completely built. And so now we're going to need to fill it with objects. So in your inventory, you're going to need to have the objects you're going to want to sort. For me, I'm going to sort these ores. I like to start by labeling them just so I remember. And I'll even label the trash here. Go around to the back and head over to your first one. Make sure you're clicking on the middle one. Open it up and slide in singles here, so 4 singles, and then 18 in the last one. 18, like that. This is 22 in total, and that's an important number. The same for this one. Whoops. There you go. And now we're done. You finished, and you did it. So now if you put on, stick 2 iron ores in there, 2 gold ores, and then your trash, you'll see that only 1 goes into each of them. Now that's okay. That's just because one of them's getting stuck inside of the bottom hopper. So you can see here, it's there. That's totally fine. If you desperately need that one last ore, then you can go and take it from it, but for the most part, you're just going to have to deal with that. There's always going to be 1 trapped in there. So if I put more iron ore into the thing, they'll all come in, and that 1 will still be stuck. So in order to add, because I know you are going to want to do this, in order to add more slots, so that this isn't the trash anymore. Let's say this is now the coal ore, or let's say it's the, what the heck? Let's say it's the diamond one. Let's say we want to add one for diamonds. This is going to require us to do a couple things. Get out the same, list of things. Now I lost the diamond. Take out the same thing, and basically you're just going to want to repeat everything you've done here. So place the block. Place the stair. You're going to want to place a hopper facing away like that. Another hopper facing into that one. Hopper facing into that. So now this new chest is now the trash chest. Okay. Now that you've done that, stick a redstone torch underneath the old trash chest. Stick a block up here. Redstone comparator. Repeater. And then the trace of redstone dust. And now don't forget to fill this with the item that you want to do. And then put the item in here. This is now our new trash chest, so let's take the trash out of this one. Put in a couple more of all of these items just to make sure nothing broke. Add the diamonds to it. And add these to it. Oh. So something, there we go. Okay, they're gone. So as you can see, the diamonds made it in. The extra gold ore and the extra iron ore made it in just fine, and these ended up in the last chest. When you add stuff, you're going to want to do this every time. All right? So when you see them here, you're going to want to just keep adding them all the way out. If you want to pause the video, you can take a look at this orientation here. This is everything you're going to need. This is one row of activated chest. The chest here, the three things, all in the correct directions, the redstone torch, your comparator, your redstone, and your repeater down here. I hope that tutorial helps you figure out how to build your own, and how to build your own ever-expanding one. If you want to build it in the opposite direction, just build it backwards to the way that I did it, specifically this part here. And if you have any questions, be sure to call. But let me get ready for the iron golem spawner, and I'll see you in a bit. Okay, I'm back. Hello, Oliver. How's it going? And just a couple things that I forgot to mention during the last tutorial. I'm in creative right now, so I don't know if it was obvious. Also, there was something else, but I don't quite remember what it was. So, never mind. Over here is the iron golem spawner. With a couple things missing, just because I was kind of lazy. So a couple things before I start this next tutorial. I built this one on the ground here. As you can see, I feel like this is a lot easier than building it in the sky like I did last time. Just it requires a couple extra steps, I guess, is in that you need to build a tunnel to get to the bottom, which is fine. But unfortunately, I built this in a flat world, so that's there. So I will not be able to build the bottom part. So I'll build the bottom part here for you, so you get to see what it looks like. And I'll even build like a tunnel here for the opening. But just imagine this underground, and I'll provide that again. So before I start the tutorial, because I know you're probably just going to have this video playing while you're playing, I will say gather 44 doors before you start. If you don't have these doors, then you're going to have a bad time. Now hold on 1 second while I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Sorry, I just do that to sync up the audio. But let's just get right to the tutorial. So let's count up what we need here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blocks across. Let's come over here and just put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blocks across like that. And then the blocks are going to come out like that. I just want to remind myself. And now it should be 12 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, blah, 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 blah. They connect. So the reason why this is the case, and I'll explain this more later, and I'm only explaining this because it might be different in the console version. I actually didn't test either of these methods on the Switch. I just kind of am going with it. The only way I know that they work is because I tried them on your Xbox. But if you corner, put the water in the corner and it flows into the middle 4 spots, then you need to make it wider. And if it doesn't quite get to here and it has a couple blocks open, you need to make it a little smaller. But the 12 by 12 should do it. So yeah. Now I already started, but you're going to want to put water in all 4 corners. So now everything is water. And when the golems spawn, they'll just drift calmly into here. Like that. Next up, all 44 doors across the edges here. Whoops. I'll just do that real quick. Okay, so I've placed all my doors, all 44 of them. I put them on the inside so it looks a little pretty. Actually, you're gonna wanna put them on the inside like this. This will stop them from standing here. Now you can be done. You can be done here. They shouldn't spawn on top of these doors. They should just spawn in here and drift into the water. But if you want to keep going, which I encourage, place a block on top of one of these doors and build a whole rack here. Whoops. Build a whole thing like this. And fill this space in with more blocks. Fill the space in like this. Create your own edges here. And basically just do the same thing on the top. I don't think you'll need doors, although you can put them there. I think the doors will help a lot, but you definitely don't need them. But basically just make the same thing on top so that now anyone that will spawn on the top of your build will go right back into this whole system. This is what the one in my world looks like, so I thought I'd extend this offer to you. So you have all this done, you know what you're doing, and they fall down into these holes. Let's figure out what to do at the bottom. So this is our theoretical bottom of our trap, and this is where they're going to fall. So what you're going to want to do to prep it is first place your hoppers and your chest. So start by placing the chest down. You can make it a double chest if you want. And hold on. And then squat click the hoppers in a circle. So now no matter which hopper, no matter which hopper you put stuff in, it'll make it into the chest. If I put it in that hopper, it makes it to the chest. This hopper, make it into the chest. This hopper, into the chest, and this hopper, into the chest. It's just a safety thing. Let's close this up now. Actually, let's not. Let's now put our signs in place. So we're going to put a sign here. We can write hi or something. Sign here. Hello. And a sign here. Blech. Okay. All of our signs are in place. Now we can place lava sign here. Hold on. Sign here. No, sign there. Now I can start placing lava. You can get away with just putting one down, and that will cover the whole thing. This might not work in your version of Minecraft, and if it doesn't, then I have another idea for you, but it should work. Basically, they'll just fall down here and burn to death, and then their stuff will drop here. If you want, and if your system isn't working or the lava isn't working, they'll fall to the ground. You can put slabs on here. No, just slabs. And you can just use a sword and hit them while they're in here. I did not mean to do that. And just hit them, and then you'll get XP too. But for the most part, that shouldn't matter. So that's the end of that tutorial. So here's what your finished product should look like. I'm not sure how many blocks it's going to take, but I know it is 44 doors for sure. And of course, 8 buckets of water. Whoa! Don't use wood. Is what I'm learning right now. Yeah, actually, don't use wood. I don't know why I used wood. Especially not for this bottom part, don't use wood. But just remember that this whole system will be underground. So it wouldn't matter. It'll be like this. And then let's just pretend that this is the system here. And I'm going to come around. The way you know how far to go around is you can see the water droplets coming out from here. That means there's water on top of you. But right here, there's not. So here I have a little entrance to get to here. So that's probably something you're going to want to do. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. Uh-oh, things are going wrong. If you are Oliver, give me a text. If you need any help, you can call me too. If you're not Oliver, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe and hit the bell because you know the subscribe button's broken. Maybe I'll post more of these when I get the chance. Now everything is burning. Thanks for watching.